The idea behind Pax Dei is about making a world that is living and that lives and thrives, and you can interact with things. The idea is that you can chop down the tree and the tree will grow back, and you use the world and you play the world.
We have a bunch of different biomes in the game that have all their own unique both look and feel, and what you can find in them. Yeah, we try to create a very distinct look for each of them.
The world is huge. It's gonna take you a long time to travel from one end to the other, and you're gonna be on a long voyage.
You will experience all kinds of different biomes. Some of them super pleasant. The enchanted forest, where it's like beautiful butterflies and deer and rabbit and flowers. But you can also go into the haunted and forsaken areas where things get very, very dark.
So with the world, we actually wanted to create this environment where you can have actual mastery and knowledge of different places of the world, and have that information be something that you can actually share into other players, and that actually being like a meaningful part of the whole experience of playing the game.
Because we're a relatively small team, we've spent a considerable amount of time building procedural tools to allow us to build the world in a procedurally aided way. This means that we make rough sketches of the world, and we have procedural algorithms help us do with the erosion of the mountains and where the streams lie, and we have algorithms to grow the foliage, where the trees grow and stuff like that. So we can create incredibly detailed world that actually makes sense, and they look and feel very nice and realistic. But at the same time, they're also interactable, because all the data is stored in databases. So every tree exists. It's not just set dressing. You can cut on any tree in the game. You can pick any flower. You can pick any mushroom. It's about interacting with the world itself.
I try to make all the effects very smart. So instead of placing butterflies on every meadow and flies on every dungeon, I usually just have a system in the player that figures out where you are at the moment and then just spawns the effect that would suit that place the best. So you don't have to go in and hand place stuff in there. So the world doesn't show the player effects, but the player reads the world and shows effects around the player. So it's all these smart systems, I would say.
What I like is really like exploring the world with a bunch of friends. Oh, there's a little cave, let's go look what's in there, and there's something to fight against, and then okay, there seems to be something in the distance, and just let's explore and see what's actually out there.
I think if I were to pick one thing I'm happiest with is how the atmosphere is coming together, because it's starting to resonate with your feelings, And that's a really hard thing to get usually, but it's really coming through, generally.